Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 23 carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Anderson. Reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yes, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Harris on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson going deep for Hunt. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete. Okue-Buna.
Watson's pass complete to...
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Broncos 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Broncos 7.
From the 29, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Watson's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. On the left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one, his 3rd on this drive alone.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Alberto Cuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. It's like they used to call it the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Well, throwing on first down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson flush to his right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimum gain.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
20. Broncos 14.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here's Harris to return it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
It's a loss of
the coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jacobs again.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Henry Ruggs.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running is Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he will have the first down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jacobs now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. It's running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
The Raiders will line up.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Harris on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson just beating the play clock. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
48-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Lillard taking it in over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Makes the score Raiders 31.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by DeMario Broncos win, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Watson's pass.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Denver.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled